So in today's ludicrously exciting video, I'm looking for a bit of help, a bit of assistance from you good people in YouTube land. So I will be testing the sounds of 4 Jazzmaster guitars. I want you to let me know how they rank in order of greatness. Take it away, maestro. Hi there folks, welcome to Dunzee's Guitar Worlds. Yes, incredibly exciting video today. 4 Jazzmasters. Let's look at the contenders. Contender number 1, this rather lovely purple, oh look at the glare on that, purple Squier. Believe this to be a classic vibe. Anderton's CME factory special run. Crafted in Indonesia. The only thing I've changed in this is the pickguard. It has the stock pickups. Guitar number 2 is the magnificent Squier J Mascis Jazzmaster. Crafted in China, this one. It does not have a rosewood neck. This is the second iteration of this guitar. It's all original stock pickups. Guitar number 3. Guitar number 3 I guess you'd describe as a hybrid Jazzmaster. The body is a Fender Vintera II and the neck is from a Troy Van Leeuwen Jazzmaster. Now both of the parts, the body and the neck, were made in Mexico. So I guess it's a Fender Mexico. It has the stock Fender Mexico pickups. So the final one, guitar number 4, is this new addition. Something a little bit different on this one. So this is a USA Fender from 2016. This is one of their Magnificent 7 series. It has a Bigsby. So let's get into the first sound test. So this is a clean Fender amp. I will do the guitars in order of what they cost, and then after the first sound test I will tell you what they cost. So here we go, a clean Fender amp and 4 Jazzmasters. So let me know which one you preferred on a clean Fender amp sound. Now on to cost. Now I bought all 4 used. This Squier I bought for I think $320 from eBay. So that's probably the cheapest out of all these, £320 for your Squier Classic Vibe. Now I actually bought this Squier J Mascis one when they'd stopped making them, so it did cost me more than they cost new now, but I believe you can pick these up on the used market for about £350, something like that. So that would be the second least expensive one. The third one, the Fender Mexico Vintera II with the Fender Mexico 12 Lau neck. I think you can pick these up second hand. I'm sure I saw one the other day there for about, I don't know, about £700 or something like that. So that would be the third least expensive one. The most expensive one, perhaps not surprisingly, is the Fender America Lucky 7. So I did a trade for this recently. I think this is from, I think it said 2016. It still has a plastic on the pickguard. So I traded a few guitars for this. This was £1,600 second hand. So we're going from 300 to 1600. So let's do sound test 2. Again, this is a Fender amp. In fact, let's throw some more gain through a Fender amp and a pedal in front and see which one sounds best. Now I will say there's probably some poorly executed indie rock guitar going on in this one. So let's have a brief look at the specs of these guitars. Now the Squier ones do not have a rosewood fingerboard. What I'll do is I'll put the specs of each guitar up there. So the Squier Classic Vibe, here are the specs of that guitar. And the Squier J Mascis, again, does not have a rosewood fingerboard. Here are the specs of the Squier J Mascis guitar. The Fender Vintera II, made in Mexico, does have a rosewood fingerboard. Let's look at the specs of that. And the US Fender does have a rosewood fingerboard as well. Let's look at the specs of that guitar. Now the other main difference between the US Fender and the other three is of course a Bigsby trem. So that is very different from the traditional Jazzmaster trems. It does not whammy as much as a traditional Jazzmaster trem. It's more subtle, but I do like it. So I don't know if this is making any difference to the sounds. Please do let me know in the comments. Do you think it will make a difference having a Bigsby as opposed to the traditional Jazzmaster trem? Now the other thing as well is this guitar and the J Mascis one does have an ABR style of bridge, which is different from the traditional Jazzmaster bridge. Does that make a difference? I don't know. I'm no expert in sound matters. Do you think it makes a difference having a different bridge in it as well? So let's do some noisy lead guitar. Let's see which one sounds best with that. So there you go, 4 different Jazzmasters, 4 different price points, 4 different sounds, do you think? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to listen to your feedback, and I'm going to listen to my own ears as well. I have already purchased replacement pickups. I have a set, although there's only one here, a set of Creamery Alt 88 pickups, which I plan to put in the guitar, which I think needs new pickups. I am not 100% sure, because I actually like the sound of all of these. So I'm looking for a bit of help here. Which guitar out of those 4 Jazzmasters would you put the new pickups in? These are higher output and I think more designed for higher gain. Creamery Alt 88. So finally, the grand finale, I'm actually working on a bunch of tunes for perhaps a new project. And this is one of them. So what I did was I recorded parts of it with all 4 of these guitars, and I'll put on screen which guitar I'm playing. There's different levels of gain, different pickups that I'm using in all this, and I'll put a little bit of video together as well. So at the end you can please let me know which sounded better in the context of a tune. So that's today's video, looking for a bit of help. As ever folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dungy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.